So what type of YouTubers did you find? Like, who inspired you to get to this point?
Honestly, bro, I wanted to destroy the competition in the self-improvement space.
You kind of have.
Down.
You kind of have,
yeah,
right? I think you're kind of the face of it.
Yeah, I dethroned all of them. There was, I was searching for help, man. I was really searching for help. I was struggling. I was writing up, how to fix depression and everything, how to improve yourself, how to stop smoking weed, how to stop procrastinating, because I was working a job that I hated, customer service, and I wanted to get into entrepreneurship, but I wasn't doing the work. I was just procrastinating, smoking weed and everything. And so I would watch all like the big YouTubers. I don't want to name and shame them or anything, but like all the big YouTubers, even the smaller ones, couple 100,000 subscribers, self-improvement, literally any of the guys you can think of, I'd watch them and they'd hype up all these videos and just kind of waste your time and then maybe sell you some expensive ass course, $2,000 and everything. This will change your life, and just waste your time. I couldn't focus on those videos. They didn't help me. And suddenly I just thought, you know what, like these guys are making these videos, they've got 300,000 views, 500k likes, 2 million followers. I can dominate all of them. And for the first time in a long time, I got this sense of like male masculine aggression. Like my competitiveness finally came back. Weed really stopped that out of me. When you've been smoking, it's like you don't really feel competitive. You feel like a little bitch. You feel like really soft and slow, and you don't really want to think about that sort of like PvP, like man versus man situation. And this suddenly just sobered me up to the point that when I thought about dominating my space in YouTube, for the first time, like I took action. Within a couple of days, I moved out from my girlfriend, I moved back home, took the L of like moving back home with family, literally trimmed my hair off, full on, just focus on grinding. And so through COVID, it was literally the most productive time of my life, waking up at 4:30, 5 a.m. every single day, meditating for an hour, sleeping right, eating clean. Just everything was on, because I was like fully thinking, okay, I'm going to dethrone these guys on YouTube.
Do you think that's the right attitude to approach it? Like these are your ops? Or do you think that people who have the same message should work together? Isn't it bigger than you? Because the way I see it, I guess we were like ops for a while. Like it was like I had the poster up and stuff like that. I was like, okay, we shouldn't be enemies with somebody who's on the same side as me. Like that, you shouldn't even think of it as enemies, but like the people that I want to make fun of and roast and stuff like that are the feminists, the soy boys, the brainwashed people, the people who are just making people weaker. That's who I should be making fun of. That's who I should consider like the opposite side, not Hamza, who's inspiring people in the same way that I want to inspire people.
That's a really very good point, and it's really wise. And there's an author I like, Simon Sinek, and he's got a book titled The Infinite Game, and he speaks about this, and he says you should have worthy opponents who you encourage. You kind of like see them and get better because of them. And Robert Greene talks about this in the 48 Laws of Power. He says like use your enemies. And honestly, that's what me and you have done. Like you said on one of your recent videos about me, you said like you took the sort of criticism I said of you of like smoking weed, and you took that seriously, then you stopped sort of, and you almost like you kind of insinuated like a part of your big drive to like really succeed in live streaming was somewhat fueled by like the beef we had, and you had a sense.
No, you saying like your main channel's dying is literally, I'm like, what the fuck, nah.
It kicked you into drive, and it did. Really valuable.
Yeah, because I needed to prove you wrong. When someone says you're falling off, like that was like, fuck, man. Like I can't let it be right. Like imagine if I let you do that video and you're right, and then everything falls off and I'm done. That I go out sad. So I'm like, bro, let me turn this shit up. So yeah, the competition is good. Competition is good for it. Men need it, but we're told that it's problematic, and most people, I think naturally now with social media, people would choose to be like, why would you say that, instead of just being like, bro, fuck that. Let me turn up. Yeah. And even like as a result, you've been turning up too. You've been turning up. But also you were making fun of the live streaming before, but now you're live streaming. Yeah,
I'll take the sort of L there, bro. You've inspired me, man. I've seen the work that you've put in. I can see there's a serious grind, but I can see that this is kind of like the new age of pushing forward a message is live streaming and getting people like really hyped up, and to push forward this message that you're saying of like, let's stop being weak as men. Let's not listen to these guys who are making us weaker just because it feels a little bit nicer. You've inspired me to do that.